Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here and welcome to episode 2 of Staxel. Last episode we got our dog, here's Zero, we got our farm, and I think I need to take this. It's been probably, I don't know, almost 2 weeks since I played. Just obviously bits and pieces in between, but from memory we need to take this to Town Hall, maybe. Find the guy that runs the show. Hello? Anyone home? When I did the demo playthrough, I found him just sitting in his office over there. So, I mean, it's raining, but it is the morning. I don't want to break it. What do you reckon? It's not Leaf. Is it you? Yeah, I don't think about it. I haven't properly introduced myself. Yep. I'm the mayor of this little town. Oh, is that your farm registration letter? Yes, it is. How nice. Let me just take that off you for filing. In return, you get your license and some very handy items. Do you want to turn in your registration letter? Sure. Marvellous. Here is your license. We also have a few extras for you. Some planks and a shovel. We're all looking forward to seeing the farm revitalised. Now that you're a fully licensed farmer, we can finally get those stray cattle off our hands. But before we can do that, you need to build a barn. Not really sure I'm the best person to teach you these things. I'd suggest you go see Eliza. She'll help you out with all the parts you need. You'll probably find her hanging out around the building store. If not, your map might be able to help you locate her. Come and see me once it's all done and we'll get you some cows. Okay, Eliza. Is this the building store? Yes. I don't want to place any of that. Hello? Nope. They gave me 50 planks. What are they worth? Tiling station, construction station. Oh my gosh. It's 1,000. I've got 700. So this is the crafting mechanic here. As I said, I think you got a problem. Your cash register is levitating. Anyway, yep. From my original playthrough, there was you go through the next bit we're about to go through is dealing with building. Hey, that's pretty cool. Hello, whose house is this? I'm not breaking and entering or anything. No? No one? Okay. Did say about using my map, but these are cool houses. Alright, map. Let's get out of the house. M. Oh. Really? I walk out for a moment. Are you inside now? Yeah, here you go. Eliza. Hey, want to give me a hey? I'm not sure I've seen you around. I'd shake your hand, but I don't think you'd appreciate the oil. The name's Eliza, though. If you ever have any crafting needs, I can help out. Is that your farm license? I'm guessing Maximilian sent you about the barn then. It's a bit of a task, but I figure it'll get you familiar with working around here. See, this here is a marker designed to plot out the land belonging to the barn. They come in all shapes and sizes. You've seen the mailboxes around? Same deal. Just shove her in the ground, making sure you got the rotation right, and you'll be on track in no time. You can take a look at it any time after that to get an idea of what's missing. However, and keep this firmly in mind, that barn ain't going to build itself. You got to do that part yourself. You'll have to chop down trees for wood, turn them into blocks, and build it up bit by bit. Of course, you can always buy some of the blocks at the building store. Other parts might be a bit harder to come by. Now off you trot, go find a nice spot for that barn and come back to me with some wood. An axe ought to help you out with that. Cool. Once you have the wood in hand, I'll show you how to turn it into more interesting things. Okay, so inventory. No, not that button. Got a lot of room here. Let's dump this stuff. Got the light wood planks. I kind of don't need that on my hotbar. I'll put that down there. So we got the hoe, the axe, and the shovel, and a hammer. Maybe better. I don't know, it's not really going to matter what order they're in. Anyway. Okay, so the idea now is to head back to my farm, which is this way. Hello, Oscar. So my farm's over here. Now we've got to go back to the farm, and on the way I'm going to chop down some trees. Now, these ones in town I kind of don't want to chop down. I think it's a nice aesthetic, nice and close to town. But I'm going to chop some of the ones around my house. Now that hill there, that's going to go too. So eventually we're going to get a pickaxe and we're going to be able to chop down or get rid of hills. So hey, so I got 16 wood from that tree. I'm glad I don't have to chop it down in, multiple hits. Another 16. Really? That whole tree and I get 16 wood? That was a huge tree. $13. 16 wood. So, I mean, I seem to be getting one little hit with an axe, and it comes down. I seem to be getting 16 wood from each. And you can see here, I've actually got to cut out the entire bottom before we get what we need. So we now have 80 raw wood. I'm going to hop over the back here and into the dark woods. And I'm going to chop some of this stuff up. Something I do wish the game had was auto pickup. So like sort of a magnet mode. 9 from that tree. Only 3. So obviously the bigger the tree, the more wood you get, but doesn't necessarily... Oh, apparently I just got an achievement. I didn't even get to read it. There's an achievement in-game for how much wood I've collected, I guess. Take that tree. $63 wood. Well, that was impressive. Chopping it right out of the ground. That's just dirt. So the rain is a little annoying, but hopefully this, we're getting by here. One more tree maybe. Another 44. So we're up to 228. Now, again, as I was saying before, I did do a playthrough before just to see how the game went before it was released. So I couldn't release a video prior to the release of the game, so I did play a little bit on my own, just to sort of get the lay of the land, so to speak. So this is... I got 16 for that. It's interesting. I don't know if it's based on something particular, but this... You know, I'm not getting what I would imagine is an equitable amount of wood. Really? There's wood everywhere. There's 48 of it. Accidentally picking up flowers too, I think. Alright. Might be enough. And then we need to place the barn too, don't we? So let's head back to the farm, which I think was just here. Yeah, cool. So I've got my little farm, my barn thing that I need to do. I'm going to place it here. That's not where I want it. See, it's gone that direction. I don't want it that way. I want it. Really? Do I have to like place it this direction maybe? Oh, hang on, I got an idea. Can I rotate? Yes, I can. There we go. I'm holding down left mouse, and then I had to scroll with the scroll wheel. Okay, so that's going to go there. So everything we need to build will be inside this area. And if we right click on here, we need a moof, a roof, a moof. A moof. What's a moof? It's a barn. A barn with cows in it, moofing. 2 troughs and a roof. So it's freeform building, and it's nighttime, and I'm going to have to buy you some more food. Zero. You're content, you're not happy. Sorry, buddy. Good boy. Let's sleep. So this is the little graphic for sleeping. Hopefully it won't be raining today. As long as it's not taking my local weather into account, because it is raining here today. Alright, so she wanted me to come back when I had done what I needed to, but that tree just fell down, honest. Okay, let's head back. I only got 8 for that. That's what I mean now. Some of the trees is a little strange. But yeah, auto pickup is something I do wish was part of the game. That's a store. Hello everyone. Buttons. A lab coat. A shirt. Wow. That's some weird stuff. Okay, let's head over here. Eliza. Looks like she's on her way. I don't think I've ever really gotten onto the map and had a good look. It looks like obviously it ends here, so I can only go so far in that direction and I'll get water. Maybe? Or is it generating? I can't quite tell. Because it seems to go that way more than this way. Really? Well, there's a house there. So there's our farm. This is like a market. There's another little hut there. Interesting. I just pushed the M key to get this, by the way. Now it looks like Eliza is over at the tavern. Come on, guys, it's early in the morning. Really? You're at the tavern? Ready to learn the ways of the master builder? Yes. It's actually pretty easy. All you need is 3 things: ingredients, a blueprint or recipe, and crafting stations. The stations you need to get the barn done are all set up in the building store already. Feel free to borrow them anytime, and just don't try to run off with them. When structures get vandalised, well, we ain't going to be using them till they're fixed. So anyway, I've got an empty trough. This blueprint will show you how to make the basic trough for the barn. I suspect you already know how to make a few more basic blocks though. You need to use the blueprint in order to memorize it. Then you can find it again anytime in the blueprint tab of your inventory. Give you a moment to do that. Talk to me when you're all set. Okay, successfully learnt the recipe for empty trough. Okay, how you doing? With that out of the way, it's just a case of putting the bits and pieces together. Each step in the blueprint uses a particular type of crafting station. If you need to saw something, a saw bench will do that for you. If you want to assemble something, an assembly station is the way to go. Makes sense, right? You want to set the items down on the left side of the station, the final result you take from the right. Interacting with the middle of the station will usually set a going. Some nails and a couple of hay bales. These should cover some of the items you need to make the trough. Start by using the saw bench in the building store to make some lumber. Memory serves that the barn needs a couple of troughs, some walls and a roof. Once you have all the parts, go finish off that barn. Sure, I don't have to remind you to build a good structure. Just put down some blocks to make 4 nice walls. Make sure you don't forget the door or you might run into some problems. And cover it with a solid roof of blocks to keep out the rain. It really doesn't matter what type of barn you build. We don't have a solid blueprint. Just keep most of the structure inside the glow bits and it'll be all good. I'll be waiting to hear all about it when you're done. Okay. So now we go next door. Into here. And in here is where we find our blocks that we can do. So if I want to make brick paths or brick blocks, that's fine. If I want to make wooden plank flooring, we need, cheap varnish. If I want to make fine lumber, it's just sawing some lumber. If I want to make lumber, it's 2 raw wood in the saw. Gives me lumber. Pickets, white picket fence, white wooden plank block. So empty trough is here. It requires 6 lumber, 2 fine lumber and 3 nails. So we're going to need 6 lumber. So we're going to need 12 wood for that. The fine lumber requires 2 lumber. So we need 12 wood and then 2 fine lumber. So then we're going to need, okay, we're going to need about 16 or so. Maybe more. So if I go, I'm right clicking in the middle there. This is going to take me a while, I think. So I need a 6 and then it's 2. Let's start with 10. And I need to put, no, not raw wood. I want to put lumber. So I need 2 of these. Okay. Do I have, okay, there's 2 fine lumber. Tab. Wish. Inventory. Let's get that out of there. Kind of try and make it a little bit easier to move things around. I'm going to need the hay bales too. Okay, so I've got Some of them. Some of that. And we got one empty trough. So to make the second one, we're going to need to do that again. We're going to need what, another 10? Really, Eliza? I'm kind of working here. You really are in the way. Oh no, I need 2 more. Not what I wanted. Alright. Awesome. Fine lumber. And that's the other empty trough. So we've got the 2 empty troughs. I'm guessing I'm going to need some lumber. I don't know how to make these light wooden planks. But the main bits and pieces is it needs a roof. So can I make blocks? What do we got here? We've got... we'll eventually get our own construction and assembly station and all that sort of junk. 50 forest wood block. I'd like to know, so it's 50, whatever they're called again, the money. 50 monies for 5 blocks. How do I make... kind of wish there was like a U. What do I want to... what can I do with this? Chop some wood, chop 100 wood, chop 1,000 wood. So these are foods, and then we've just got wooden fences, etc. Okay, I'm really not sure what else I can do, so let's have a chat with Eliza and just see what she says. How's our buns going? It's not making good progress. No, I've done nothing. It's tile. I don't... okay. So yeah, I didn't know whether I should make lumber or whether there's a different type of blueprint. I don't see any blueprints here. We've got, obviously, we can buy doors, but I don't see whether we can buy blueprints. Anyway, let's head back to town. Down here. I don't know if I can like place the wood and it comes out looking like that. That would be cool. In which case I'll build like just a box pretty much. Kind of like the style of the game you can see there with the house. They're generally just using logs in the corner. What about inside? Yeah, it's just logs in the corner. So let's just build something. So if I right click here, if I go toggle. Will that stay on? So if I put a block, can I want to use you for something. And trough. Let's get this grass out of the way. Move it. Sheesh. Let's place the other one there. So we've finished it, but we need a roof. I thought I could use this, but let's have a look at what they gave us. Got 50 planks. Okay, so if we take this, I kind of want to put like the corner block will be there. So let's go. Need a side cut that, really? Goodness me, I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing this. Oh goodness. Ripping all the grass out. How'd you get? I don't have a saw, do I? Got the hoe. I could do with going and just buying one. The only other thing I'll say about the game is that the selection buttons are a little counterintuitive. Need to go there, not there. Hammer. Excellent. Still like walking over it to try and pick it up. So maybe just one more in, but eventually we'll need to, like I've only got 21 left. I mean, if we make it that big. I'm not sure why I built that there. Alright. Again, I'm trying to pick stuff up that is just like floating in the air. Okay, so that's where that'll be. And I'm now out of blocks. I'm going to need to come up with something. It's roof. Roof's done. That's cool. Obviously I will continue making this as I get ingredients. But once I work out how to make these, whatever they are, light blocks, wood, something, we'll be able to do a little bit more. So apparently I can now go and... Are you in the flower garden? Get out of the flower garden, Zero. Let's head back to town real quick before the wrap up of this episode. And we will see just what's next. Because this is actually further than I've gotten in my mini playthrough, just to trial it out. So I needed to talk to, I guess, Eliza. I don't think there's a running mechanic either. Seem to do the same speed. How you doing, Eliza? Wonderful work, Lensman Oz. That barn almost brought a tear to my eye, really. It's like 3 walls and a bit. Anyway, if you haven't been to see him already, I think Maximilian would love to hear about it too. Hope to see more of your good work around the place. Come back anytime you need some materials from the store or some advice. I'm guessing to make the planks... see, that's flooring, that's cool. Guessing to make like these plank blocks, we'll need to get a blueprint of some description. So let's go and talk to the dude. Let's go and talk to the mayor. And I think he's going to give some cows. Hey, don't you run away from me. Hey, Maximilian. Hey, I've been hearing about the fabulous new barn you built. It's terrible. Sounds like everything's in order. Cow in a crate. Here are a few cows we managed to round up. Awesome. They all ran away when the previous owner left. Good luck. By the way, we've been looking for good builders for a long time. You're looking in the wrong spot. I am not a good builder. Sometimes we get notices from people who want to move in here. For that, they need a house to live in. Yikes. Given your impressive work on the barn, we'd love your help. Come check in with me every once in a while. New requests usually come in every week or so. In the meantime, it might be a good idea to get to know everyone. Thanks, Max. There's bound to be someone looking for assistance. I know Ria has been moping around quite a bit since she arrived. She's bound to have a task for you. If that doesn't appeal, you can always head off exploring or kick back and look after the farm. It's all up to you, really. We just want to see what you make of the place. Thanks, Maximilian. I really do. Just before wrap up, I want to hit map. I want to go and see that. So let's head out this way really quickly. See if we can get there before it comes the ultimate in nighttime. See, out the other side of this forest, there's a hut. Pretty sure I'm going the right way. Oh, I missed it. Wow. It's a little easy to get disorientated here. Hey, that's cool. It's like an old dilapidated building. I wonder if I can take all this. I mean, like, it's here. I've got a hammer. Oh, I put my hammer in here. My hammer. Oh yeah. Oh, this is cool. We can... No, stop putting it in the crate. I can take all this stuff. Okay, cool. Take the window, thanks. Yeah, so we can get some materials for free. That's awesome. So this will give us a few more bits and pieces to use on our barn, and I wish that... So obviously you need an axe to do the pieces, but I should be able to break a lot of this stuff and then reuse it on our barn. As I said, I wish there was like a right click pick up everything. So I'm going to take this down and collect all its parts so we can use it for our own building. And next episode, hopefully I'll have a roof on the barn and it'll look a little bit more like a barn instead of looking like someone someone half built a wall and then got bored of it and ran away. So again, it's probably getting a bit dark for you guys now. I'm just looking at my recording window. So thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below. Subscribe if you're new. Follow the links below to find out about the game and pick up your own copy. It is a fantastic game so far. I'm really enjoying just the style and looking forward to some more bits and pieces. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.